so if anybody else gets on, you can just invite them.
Hey, would a mirror over here take us where we want to go?
Yeah, one of these mirrors is going to be the shortcut. Is that the one?
The one on the right as you come in?
I can't remember what the order is.
You have done well.
It takes us through. No, I've already have. It's taking us right here to the dance floor.
But do not
Sounds about right.
estimate his power. His might is unmeasurable.
Get everything we need.
Was it right or left that we were supposed to go through?
Right. As you come in the door.
Hey Thor, would you mind switching over at least for the moment?
Sure.
Thanks. Can we drop a summoning stone right here too, please?
Yeah, Boz should be back upstairs in 2 seconds, I would think.
Like we moved on the front one, we got one more click for the back one.
Drop the cauldron. On Draft's butt.
Thank you for the cauldron. Oh, there's Trucky. It worked.
Alright, I'll log back out.
Excuse me.
Paige, are you talking? Because I can't hear you. I'm not. Anybody else hearing her?
Oh, that's why nobody's answering me. Well, damn it.
We were all ignoring you.
No, I had my mic on like an idiot. I was like, okay, well, that explains why nobody said anything to my stupid comment. I guess I should be happy.
No, we just wanted to ignore you.
Well, no, I'm going to tell you what I said, though. My last comment, we weren't... The cauldron was going to get dropped, but not until we got Boz in here.
I have to. I will drop a second for Boz.
That's like a waste.
I've got stuff.
So, I gotta tell you guys this. I went to my first Aquarium Society fish auction. Let me tell you, interesting as hell, the kind of people who show up.
Really?
So, there was the world famous biologist there, and the head of a chemical company, and you're just like, holy crap. And then of course the bidding wars broke out for the biologist fish, because I wanted to sneak in and just like get two just to say that I had them. Yeah, let's just say the ATM and I would have had to become way better friends.
Yeah, what type of fish?
Australian rainbows, just named after this dude, and you know he's the one who discovered them, and you know.
And you could have paid Cassie's house payment for a year for her, in other words.
No, it wasn't that bad, but let's just say I took $60 and I left with $60.
What do you want, about $300?
By the time the bidding got done with the first, because these were actually breeding pairs he was selling, it was like $300. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't prop.
But if you own this, it's like a a
You didn't see the
big
Whisperer
deal in the
thing?
fish world to have something of his.
You didn't see the Whisperer thing?
I think the most expensive fish we ever bought
Okay.
was when my idiot ex bought his one fish that jumped out of the damn tank. That was $30 onto the floor.
Back.
Thank you both for attending.
Alright, we got someone coming for you, and there is a cauldron up, so you want to grab your flask.
Okay,
You
thank
can grab
you.
another flask as soon as you get in here.
Son of a biscuit.
I've got my kids settled, so I should be good.
Okay. No problem. Timing's good. We're just start pulling trash.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I just want to interrupt some things. I think we pulled everything. Yeah, we're gonna get a whole bunch of volleys, which is probably more than we want. Yeah, everything got empowered. So what's the deal on that? If we pull the Mater D when we don't have...
Holy.
If we pull him, we pull everything else, right? So we need to kind of work around him until we get the numbers down? Is that what it is?
If you release, take the first right as you go in. I would wait.
Oh, that's what it is. There's a
It's all
shout.
interruption.
That's right. We need an interrupt rotation on him.
I lied. I'll be right back. Let me turn the TV on for them.
All right, we got a skull on his head. That'll be the target. Don't run back in. Just let it go.
Don't come in. Don't come in. Don't come in.
All right. Just wait. They're heading back. All right. It's safe to go through the mirror now. Yeah, you can, and you can repair right at the door. There's an NPC.
Hey, we got most of the first back down.
And we want to take the mirror just inside the entrance. Actually, let me put a mark on that.
That's a good question. I just go over and click it because I don't know what it's for.
I don't know. I did it in a raid. Didn't do anything for me.
Remember to grab your second flask
I need
if you don't have one.
Boz, do you have any shadow coal? Oh my god, I can't even talk. Any shadow
Oil spray?
or oil?
Yeah, we'll have some.
Because I've got some if you need them.
Oh, you're asking if...
Yeah, I was asking her if she had them.
Okay. I'm not sure she's back there. So, TV?
I just got back. You said first right?
Yeah, where the
Yes.
star is.
Do you have any shadow core oil on you? Do you need me to give you some?
By first right, we mean the mirror on the wall, right when you come into the instance.
Oh, so not into the room and up the
Yeah,
stairs.
you right back to the door and take that mirror. Just keep focused on the Mater D. Be sure to interrupt the bell. And that should be it for bells.
Grab your flask.
Yep, I got this.
And then use and
Thank you.
use and loot.
You know you can take two, right, Boz?
Yep, I took one and then grabbed another.
Okay.
So let's see, this fight we're going to wind up with, we pull one of the guys and I can't remember who we were killing first. Boy, it's been a while.
You kill Nicholas first.
Is it Nicholas? Okay. Oh, we're losing the here.
Yeah, the group I was in kept switching back and forth between doing NSF and NFS. I don't know what they finally settled on, but it
Were
was
you in the same?
definitely
You must have been in the same group I was in.
N first.
Yeah, Nicholas sounds familiar, but
Yeah, not safe for Frida.
Yeah, I think that's how we used to do it, I believe.
Mastercraft Gamesman's Snare.
I need a gun.
I really do not remember the marks. I know we used to say we were putting... I kind of remember.
Well, you usually put a mark way over here.
Go in service.
Right here. So if people needed to find their partner.
Yeah, we had somebody hanging out here.
Yeah, you usually put 3 marks over here since it's usually 3 couples.
And somebody hanging out there. If we drop another summoning portal somewhere here, just grab Raven. If we get her quick, the cauldron is still up. Hey, Raven.
Cauldron, hurry, hurry, hurry.
You see that orange field over there, Raven? There's your cauldron.
She's over there swearing at me because I pulled her.
Oh, there's.
Oh, I hate that.
All right.
I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, it doesn't have much time left. I just wanted to make sure you got over to it.
I did. I got
Damn! It's gone.
Stop talking about cutting it close.
See, it's a good thing I pulled you. Yeah, it gets mad at me when I do it to him.
I hate getting pulled.
I only do it when I know you're gonna die if I don't.
I'm willing to
I
die.
hate it when I'm trying to tank and somebody does it to me.
Oh, I don't do it then. No.
Do you like it better if we use the slang term yanked?
Yeah. Exactly.
Paige yanked me.
I'm trying to remember. Did we used to have? Did we used to get icons put on people's head for the dance partners? I thought we did.
I think it does. It's like the purple.
There's a big red beam, so it's kind of hard to miss who you got to run to.
I have never done this fight.
Oh, is that what it is? It links you? Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, so okay then. I guess we made up marks and we didn't have marks for them. So it was something like those 3 marks. So the way we were doing this was we were holding the boss. Actually, I guess I should switch these. We were holding the boss we wanted to kill at Skull. So we're going to start with Nicholas of the 3. Not a shared health pool. And we're holding at least Stavros at X. Possibly both Stavros and Frida. I believe one of them has a cast we want to kick.
I was gonna say, I thought one of them had a frontal that wanted to make sure you were behind and only a tank took it.
Yeah. So that's why we hang out so that we can hit at Skull, but we're not at X. And Stavros is tanked perpendicular, so he's facing perpendicular to that line between Skull and X, because he does a charge running through the tank that has aggro on him. So he's going to charge across the floor here, where X is, and that's damaging. You will get hit by it if it goes through you, so you do not want to be up there where X is. You want to stay at the Skull purple line when we're in the regular phase. And the 3 marks over here on the side, maybe you're spread out too much. I don't remember exactly how we used to do that, but the idea there was those were the dance partners. So you get partnered with somebody. The 2 of you need to move near each other, and you're going to be dropping little red void zones on the ground as you go, or some color. I think they were red. And the deal is, so you got to move. You got to move out of the group, but you have to stay near the other person. If you're far enough away from the other person, you both take significant damage. So you just got to be within 3 or 5 yards, and you can drop circles on each other. So basically, it's like you're running next to them. So the deal was, a pair that's closest to purple can run out through here, and then just kind of run down this edge. You don't go up on these little steps, because once you get up on them, you will get booted back down into the floor. That's a knockback. So just to avoid that loss of control, don't go up the steps. The first group runs through purple. The second group can run through yellow. The last group can run through green. And I think the idea is that the next groups don't go quite as far over. And that gives you an idea of a place to go that should be out of the way of other people. The rest of the raid should be hanging out on this left half of the floor, with an idea that the melee are right up around Skull to hit the boss. And then when we get the intermission phase, after we burn one of them down, I think it was like there were, was it 2 intermissions per boss, something like that? Once we get one to 50%, I think we get intermission. And then you have to do the dance, and
Freaking hate that.
let's see, so there will be one pillar of light on the floor. It can be anywhere in the floor. Since we're hanging out near Skull, we're roughly centered, so that means on average you'll have to run the least distance to get to where you go. So when it starts, you just look for your pillar, you make a beeline for your pillar, and then the bad guy will start calling your steps. I forget the verbs he's using, but he'll say left, right, forward, back, and you just have to move as he says.
Left.
Yes, that's it. And the deal is your pillar of light is in the center of one of these diamonds, right? So from your point of view for the dance, you are in the center of a diamond. When he says go front, you are going to the center of the diamond in front. If he says go right, you're going to the center of the diamond in the right. And that's it. And you just move one diamond each time. Just go right for the center of it. If you do that, you should be able to keep track of where you're going and do the dance. And if you come out of the dance okay, you actually get a buff. Every time you mess up a step, you take damage. But it's really straightforward once you've done it a couple times. And I do not really remember many details.
I seem to remember ads coming out from the sides that we had to kill.
Yeah, the ads are once we get rid of first dude or second dude.
Maybe both?
Yeah, each time we knock one down.
There's 3 total, right?
So every time we get one down to half health or 0, or maybe it's every time we get one down to half health, we do a round of the dance.
No, I was thinking there was one of these big guys and then a bunch of those little guys.
Yeah, there are. It's killing. So it's about who you kill first and who you kill second. So once we get rid of... Oh, that's right. Nicholas calls out the dutiful attendant. So remember that's an ad that comes out and shields him, and it's priority to kill that ad as soon as possible when it's out. Everybody, DPS-wise, switches to that.
Yeah, that's why we killed him first, and then the other one because of the ads. Or the other ads.
So the first... Okay, it doesn't matter who you kill first. It's always the same thing. So when one council member is defeated, then the little ads start showing up. So the little waiters will come out, and we've got a couple of DKs, so they're going to pull as many waiters as they can in. Anything else we can do to, say, MD them into the tanks, we just AoE those waiters down around whoever we're getting rid of, but we do need to make sure they go down quickly enough that they're down before the next group. And then we get the big ads after we kill the second one. And that one needs to be tanked, so the tanks have to swap off the Stone Guard and the remaining boss. And we need to make sure basically that we don't get a second Stone Guard at the same time. So I think the deal is we cleave from the Stone Guard to the boss until the Stone Guard is dead. So the Stone Guard's priority target. And I'm trying to remember where we heroed, if it was that last phase or if it was earlier. Anybody recall?
I think you heroed at the beginning of the last one, didn't he?
We would do it in the last phase because of, well, we started doing it in the last phase because of that one ad that could kill the tanks, but I think you started doing it in the beginning as we got it down pat.
Yeah, let's try it when we get out of that, or let's try it about when we get down to just the one boss left. So that should push us through to the buff we get from the dance at his half point. So Frida has the Dreadbolt Volley, and that is a stacking dot, and that's what we want to kick. So we used to run an interrupt rotation on her. That was there's an argument for killing her first because that thing's such a pain in the butt, but basically we ran an interrupt rotation. So who is in that interrupt rotation with me? Is it the Hunters? I think it's the Hunters. So on backup, we've got Raven can be on backup.
Just about everybody that's a DPS has an
interrupt. And the melee actually can hit it as well. It's just a little harder. The off tank can hit it. Actually, we used to do off tank plus a couple of range.
That's kind of hard to do from over here.
I think we did, didn't we?
I don't know, but if somebody needs a backup, let me know. I can probably switch pretty easily.
Because we'll kill her second, and that point I think is pretty straightforward. But let's try the 3 caster rotation. If we miss, then the tank should have theirs available, and the guys up there as well. So that is on Frida, so we're going to focus Frida, so we've got that. So let's go alphabetical, so we'll go Robbie, me, Thor.
Okay.
Since as everybody knows, Robbie starts with the letter L.
And it looks like we have a little ad that'll come up as part of the fated thing that we interrupt and burn down.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, we got fated mechanics too. I'll make it a little more interesting. Yeah, so that's right. These all pick up extra things as we kill more. So once we get rid of the first guy, the Baroness is going to do Prideful Eruption, and I think it's going to be red rings. We got a spread for Prideful Eruption, and then we're going to have her killed, so we will not get the Soul Spikes. That's a reason to do her second. We still have Stavros up, so we get the Waltz of Blood, and that is where the ghosts, or not ghosts, but you see the Venthyr dancing up there. They start waltzing around, so we need to dodge their void zones while they're doing that. If you get hit, you're going to get stunned. I believe other stuff goes on at the same time.
I was going to say, I think you take damage too.
And
what?
Excuse me?
I'm trying to remember what's going on with
okay.
Last part. Yeah, I think just when he's the last one, the waltz is bigger, and you can't mess it up. All right, well, we'll give it a shot. So yeah, if you hadn't taken your flask oil, etc.
So you taking Nicholas first, Nick? Or do you want me to take him?
I can grab Nicholas first. Doesn't matter.
All right, I'll get the other two then.
Yeah, because Stavros does the charge thing, right?
Yeah.
So whoever's naked Stavros is. I don't know which side you want to be on. If you want to be, do you get knocked back with that? I don't remember.
No.
No, he like goes behind the tank and charges through him. So.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, you gotta do for that. Yeah. So if you guys are perpendicular to that line between skull and X, that's what really counts. And you got him at X. I think we had Ebony. Were you there, Ebony?
I need some Mickey Mouse ears. I feel like I'm at Disney World.
Do, 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 do.
We're in the Haunted Mansion.
Kill it.
Alright, we'll give everybody just a minute here, and then we'll stop back in a minute. We'll put up a timer anyway, because, sorry, I know we're taking a long time to get going. I call this as being the most complicated fight. I think I'm home, although we got to the point where we were kind of powering through it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put up a timer, and hopefully she is back in time to stay alive.
Ebony.
Hello, 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 hello.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
Alright, they're coming back, so remember we want to drop back so that we're at the skull area.
Attendant, evasive
Charging.
lunge.
There's the emitter, we gotta kill it way over there. That'll make life a little more interesting.
Duelists
Gonna need an interrupt on that emitter back there, then we're all gonna have to blow it up. I was not able to interrupt Frida, I must have hit on the other one, sorry. Thor, you're next on interrupt.
Oh, sorry. Mine's...
Alright, Robbie, you're next on interrupt.
Duelists repost.
Staff high.
We're killing Nicholas. We lost the skull.
Evasive.
Alright, I interrupted, mine's down. Thor, you're next. Alright, let's try to bring Nicholas forward to skull. Add to switch to dutiful, kill dutiful.
Charging. Move.
Everyone, find your partner.
My interrupt is down. Thor next. Emitter, switch to emitter.
Taunt the
That's
boss.
the dance, yeah. Not the dance, but the... yeah, that was the dance. Alright, Robbie, you're next on interrupt on Frida.
Evasive
Charging.
lunge.
Move.
Duelists
We
repost.
got next interrupt.
Summon dutiful attendant.
Thor's next on interrupt. We got an attendant. We gotta switch and kill the attendant.
Evasive
Charging.
lunge.
Got it.
Move.
Robbie's next on interrupt.
Duelists repost.
Everyone, find your
We got a little dance going on. Person you're with, remember you want to run over to the right hand side. You gotta be near them. Alright, that's my interrupt. Thor's next. Killing Nicholas. We're about ready to push the dance. Look for your pillar. Look for a pillar of light on the ground. It could be front or back. Right in the middle of it. One diamond at a time.
Dashy left,
Left.
shimmy right. Dance forward,
Forward.
boogie down.
Back.
I never got to beam the light.
Stop this
Oh, okay, I see how that
Strength
goes.
is gathering long enough.
Alright, same thing. We're killing them. We got an emitter back there.
Repost.
I got next interrupt on Frida.
My interrupt is down.
Oh, I missed it. I'll get next, Robbie.
Summon dutiful attendant.
Oh, sorry. That was, yeah, so Robbie, you'll be next. Everybody switch to dutiful attendant.
Put my clothes over.
Taunt the boss.
I got the interrupt done.
Alright, they're dancing, so yeah, it's just one pair at a time now, we're gonna get 2. Alright, Robbie, you're up for interrupt. I'm next.
Charging.
Thor's next interrupt.
Duelists repost.
Done.
Robbie's next interrupt. We got an attendant we're gonna have to switch to. I'm next interrupt.
Charging.
Kill the attendant first, then we're gonna kill the emitter.
Everyone, find your partner.
Duelists repost.
Everyone die.
Thor, can you interrupt? Kill the emitter, everybody, kill the emitter.
Charging.
Duelists repost.
Taunt the boss.
Alright, we lost a couple of our interrupts on Rita.
Summon dutiful attendant. Evasive
Charging.
move.
There's an attendant up, you gotta kill the attendant first. Alright, we're running out of people. Let's put a res on a healer if we haven't. And wipe it here. You can interrupt the volley, but otherwise wipe.
Or die.
So when it says find your partner, there's somebody else that has the red beam. So you got to get near each other, and you need to move to the other side of the floor, right to the side where the 3 marks are.
Repost.
And we've got. It doesn't matter where you go exactly, but once we get to that last phase, we're going to have 3 pairs at a time instead of 1 pair. Maybe that's only heroic, but the idea is you're near your partner, you're away from everybody else. You kind of just run next to each other. And the reconfiguration emitter does make life a little more difficult. We got to do at least 1 interrupt, maybe 2 on it. So those are probably going to have to be people that aren't in the regular rotation on Frida. Probably a lot of the damage we were taking was missed interrupts on Frida, which is always difficult.
Okay, so when the beam comes on the floor, you don't move, you stay in your square, right?
We're talking about the dance at the 50% marks.
Yeah, when the beam of light comes down or whatever, you pay attention to what square you're in.
That's your starting point, right? So you go to the square, yeah, and then he starts calling the steps. And it'll be 1 step, it'll be a total of 4 steps, and he doesn't always use 1 in each direction, but he tends to. I think he can repeat.
I guess I'm just confused because I thought we were supposed to go to the beam of light. So when the beam of light comes down, you just...
Yeah.
No, you go to your beam of light. It's different for everybody.
You go to your spotlight. So everybody goes in their own spotlight. And you shouldn't be standing with anybody else, because everybody sees their own. And yeah, that's true. That's a good point from Shay. The little guys are doing the same dance out on the floor in the spots that we're not in. So you can always follow them, although it's quicker to move right when he says which way to go.
Okay, so everybody sees a different spotlight then.
Yeah. Yes. Everybody's in a different square. Yeah, we're land dancing is what we're doing.
My spotlight was clear across on the other side, so...
Yes.
It happens.
You might have to go to the back of the room, too. You might have to run well down there.
Raven, I cheat. I'm always, since you're a caster, you can be in the middle, and you can, doesn't matter if it's in the front or the back, you should be able to reach it.
Okay.
Without a wolf.
Okay.
Look, we have
there's
2
enough time.
gateways down, guys.
Yep, that'll help, too. It can be good for getting the little red circles out of the way if you're doing that dance, but keep in mind you don't want to be far away from your partner in that. And that ability, try to get you the name of that. That's from Stavros, isn't it?
I don't remember bringing the
That's
bosses all the way back that far, though. But
The Dark Recital. You don't remember the marks being back that far?
no.
Maybe they were closer together, but they were definitely in the second half.
I think we pulled them that way so we were close enough everybody could get to their spots.
That might be it.
Sometimes they spawn at the other end of the room.
Yeah, we're centered on the middle of the room from back, where we're hanging out with the bosses because the spotlights could be anywhere. But yeah, the emitters are yet another wrinkle, right? So they can be in the front or the back. It looks like maybe they're close to a mob, so that might help a little bit. And I guess we're going to get one near the start again, so just be aware of that. All right, doing timer.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Robbie's first interrupt. Alright, they're coming back down. Just make sure you don't get cleaved when it happens. There's the emitter.
Summon dutiful attendant. Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Somebody needs to interrupt that emitter. We're going to kill the emitter first, then we'll get to the dutiful. I have next interrupt on Frida.
Duelists riposte.
Alright, we're killing the dutiful. Good. There's one pair is dancing. We're killing Nicholas. So you want to head on over to the right, stay near each other.
Don't run away from me.
Alright, Robbie, you're next on interrupt on Frida.
Duelists riposte.
Guys, if we got the link, we got to move together.
Evasive launch. Dreadhold volley.
My interrupt. Thor's next.
Summon dutiful attendant.
We got a dutiful coming. We got to switch kill the dutiful.
Done.
Robbie next interrupt.
Evasive
Charging. Move. Everyone, find your
Single pair dancing. I'm next interrupt.
Duelists riposte.
Thor next interrupt. We got a emitter. We got to switch to somebody that's not in the cycle. Interrupted.
Done.
Robbie's next interrupt on Frida. Everybody blowing up the emitter. Okay, and Nicholas.
Duelists riposte.
I'm next interrupt on Frida.
Summon dutiful attendant.
Thor's next interrupt on Frida. Alright, we gotta switch and kill the dutiful. Yeah.
Evasive
Robbie's next interrupt.
Dancing specials.
Alright, find your spotlight.
for the dance macabre.
Raven, I'd say wait to the dance at this point and pop up. It's a good way to watch it here too.
Boogie down. Shimmy right. Shimmy right.
Ooh, I look so sexy.
Stop this nonsense.
Alright, same deal as before. Go ahead and pop Raven. Yep, there you go. We got an emitter up there.
Still got this attendant up there.
Yeah, kill the attendant first, then we'll get the emitter.
Oh my god.
Could not see my partner there, that's weird. Emitter, we're killing the emitter way down at the front.
Sweet.
Dora, if you haven't used your interrupt, you're next. Daddy's next.
Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Move.
Summon dutiful attendant.
I'm next. Switch to the attendant.
Duelists riposte.
This one mine? Nope, I'll get the next one.
Yep, you're next, Thor.
Done.
Robbie's next.
Duelists riposte.
On the box.
I'm next. There's an emitter. Switch to the emitter. Somebody that's not in the cycle, interrupt the emitter.
Charging. Move.
Thor next interrupt on Frida.
Done.
Robbie next. Killing Nicholas. Alright, we have to switch and kill the other dude. I'm next on interrupt. Kill Dutiful.
Evasive
Charging. Move. Everyone.
Who's next?
Me.
No. Who's next on the kill order?
Frida.
Yeah, Frida's second. Push Nicholas, push Nicholas.
Evasive
Charging. Move.
Alright, we're killing Frida. Stavros is being held up again at X. Frida's at Skull. Robbie's on interrupt.
Evasive
Charging. Move. Everyone, find your partner.
Alright, run with your link off to the right.
Move.
We got a reconfiguration, I think I'm on interrupt.
Charging. Move.
Killing the reconfiguration. Do not, yeah, get away from each other, see those rings, just don't overlap them with a person, get out of the red circles, or the red squares.
Evasive
Charging. Move.
They changed how that looks a little bit.
Yeah, and I was right in the middle of 4 of them, trying to get the
Move.
whatchamajigger down.
Dreadful falling.
Alright, Robbie, next interrupt.
Dreadful falling.
Charging. Move.
Next interrupt's mine.
Charging. Move.
Dreadful falling. Evasive
Charging.
Next interrupt's mine.
Well, as I watch where you're standing, the boss doesn't.
Alright, look for your spotlight. Mine's the same spot again.
For the dance macabre.
Run, fat boy, run.
Shimmy right. Sashay left. Boogie down. Prance forward.
Alright, back on Frida.
Enough. Your gyration.
Robbie, his first interrupt. We're gonna get an emitter. There's the emitter in the back. Be careful you don't get run over.
Evasive
Charging. Move.
Let's try to get an interrupt on the emitter. I'm next interrupt on Frida.
Move.
We're killing the emitter. Watch out for the dancers here. Alright, give him room. Thor's interrupt on Frida. You got yours up, Thor, for the next one?
Yes, I do.
Alright, you're next. Robbie's next.
Charging. Move.
Evasive
Charging. Move.
Dreadful falling.
I'm next.
Move.
Dreadful falling.
I'm next.
Evasive
Charging. Move. Everyone, find your partner.
Evasive
Charging. Move.
Phase 3.
On the emitter, on the emitter. Alright, interrupting it now. Let's burn it.
Everyone, find
Be
your
your hero.
Yeah, just a minute here.
Evasive
Charging.
range.
Move.
Heroes up.
Our final song has begun.
Alright, we gotta watch out for these. There's lots of them now.
Will you die?
Violent outdoor.
Everyone, find your partner. Or die.
There's a thing we gotta kill. There's a dancing fools thing we gotta kill, apparently. That's different.
Good morning.
Oh, crud.
No, we're not.
That would be absurd.
Evasive range.
That's, they changed this fight.
Is that because we didn't kill the ad?
Yes.
Oh, was there an ad we didn't kill?
The dancing fool.
So dancing.
Yeah, the dancing.
Yeah, it has to go down.
So that's.
I never even saw it.
They changed.
I
They
didn't
changed
either.
that fight. This was never here before when we were doing this back on that.
Ah, Nick stabbed, then Frida.
Ah, we're supposed to do stab second? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, because Frida, she spawns that big giant ad that kind of hurts the tank.
Stop yelling on.
Final song has
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we just do the rotation. I thought that was too good to be true. Rotation to the end.
Thought we got most of them though. I thought we did a good job.
Yeah. That's we'll be fine. Yeah, sorry, I forgot how that's supposed to work.
Here, I got a feast.
So I guess that must have always been the case, that you have to kill that high health ad really quick.
Yes.
I wonder if it's like a Pop Hero kind of thing. It had 600k.
Well, yeah, what it is that one, the Dancing Fool, I don't remember him being in that fight because we always killed Stavros second. But,
Yeah.
The Lumbering Hulk, I think, is what comes out when we have Frida out there, and that has to die quick because I think it's like it'll one-shot a tank on the second hit. We can take one hit, but, well, we used to be able to take only one hit.
Yeah, it looked like every stack increases the hit by 50% or something.
But as I said, that's back then. Right now, who knows what we could take.
Yeah, I guess it's you guys will be able to handle it. So remember again, if you're linked to somebody with the that little dance, just go ahead and run with them, and then just try to find a path so you can run next to them. And if GTFO is yelling at you, you're getting hit by the circles. You don't want to be too far away. You don't want to be right on top of each other.
Well, that last time it was hard for me to find my partner.
They can be hard, yeah. So basically, you're going to be attached to them with a beam of blood.
Especially when they run away from you.
Yeah, if there's multiple groups going out, as I think there will be once we kill Stavros, it can be a little harder to find it. Yeah, you just can't stand still with that because the red circles will just all drop on your head.
Zeph, are you the only melee?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
At least I think so.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is for some unknown reason, and I know it's not you, someone keeps dropping those red circles on me. From the movement. I see which way you move, I go the opposite direction, but I'm getting hit by them. So your partner should be going directly to you, and then you guys move together.
The last two times I've got it put on me, I've had to chase my partner down. So
right, as I said, it's not really you. Somebody keeps coming in on the tank.
Back to work.
Just move to your partner, stay away, and you'll be fine. It's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. As I said, I knew it wasn't you doing it. That's why I was.
And the emitter has to be interrupted before we can DPS it. And so.
Yeah.
And I can't use mine.
And the weird part is, the last couple times I went after the emitter, I've gotten in range. I've interrupted, but it's like my interrupt didn't do anything. It's like, what?
That's weird. So yeah, maybe we can have one of the shaman interrupt the emitter.
I have been.
Okay. Yeah, somebody's been doing it for sure because we've been killing it. Yeah. So sometimes we're going to kill a dutiful if it's out. Maybe, and sometimes we're going to kill the emitter first. But yeah, we need to interrupt it and then burn it quick. Okay, time timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I put a red X on necklace because I think we're losing the skull. Robbie is first interrupt on Frida. Emitter is up.
Summon dutiful attendant. Evasive
Charging.
I'm next interrupt. Alright, let's get somebody interrupt the emitter. We'll blow it up quick.
Duelists repost.
We're killing the dutiful attendant. There's a little dance. Thor interrupt.
I'm running. I can't.
Alright, Robbie. Robbie, you're next if you haven't used it.
I just got that one.
Duelists repost.
I'm next. Thor's next.
Summon dutiful attendant.
Done.
Alright, switch and kill the dutiful. Robbie is next.
Charging. Move. Everyone, find your partner.
Little dance. I'm next. Alright, we got an emitter. Somebody interrupt emitter.
Taunt the boss.
Where's it at?
Thor's interrupt on, yeah, Robbie's next interrupt. Somebody, okay, everybody kill emitter.
Charging. Move.
Duelists repost.
I burned my interrupt. No, actually mine's up now. I got it.
Summon dutiful attendant.
Thor's next. We got an attendant. If we burn him real quick, we beat the attendant. We did good. Okay, find your spotlight.
Whoops.
Sashay left. Shimmy right. Shimmy right. Boogie down.
Alright. Same meds.
You have
Robbie has first interrupt. We have a, we're going to kill the emitter first. Let's get an interrupt on the emitter. Interrupt. Okay, we got it. We're going to blow it up. I have next interrupt on Frida. We got some dancing going on. Alright, we got Thor next for interrupt. Dutiful. Feeling dutiful. Back on Nicholas. Robbie's next interrupt. Frida.
Robbie, that was just about perfect there, bud.
I'm next interrupt on Frida. Thor's next interrupt.
Summon dutiful attendant.
Done.
Alright, here comes Dutiful. Switch and kill Dutiful now.
Duelists repost.
Robbie's next interrupt on Frida. Pushing Nicholas. Little dance. I'm next interrupt. I'm still next interrupt.
Brave.
Thor's next interrupt. Let's get somebody interrupt the emitter. Killing emitter right now.
Oh, somebody needs to get Frida.
Charging. Move.
Let's get a tank on Frida right here.
I got it.
Robbie's next interrupt on Frida. Killing Nicholas.
Duelists repost.
Alright, I'm next interrupt on Frida. Just blow up Nicholas real quick. Blow him up. Nice job. Alright, kill the, I guess kill the attendant. We're killing Stavros. We'll blow up the attendant first. I don't know if we really need to, but we will. Alright, we're on Stavros. Just be aware, do not get hit by the lunge. You do not want to be perpendicular to him, right? You want to be down below. Alright, we got a dance. Alright, let's reset. Robbie, give your interrupt up. If so, get this next one. Alright, we're at walls above. We're going to have to dodge. Don't overlap the rings. And dodge the red squares. Just stay well away from them. We have an emitter. We're going to have to get an interrupt on it. Alright, start killing the emitter.
I can't get to the emitter. I'm blocked off.
There's for Truckee. I got next interrupt.
Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Move.
Killing Stavros.
Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Move.
Thor's next interrupt on Frida.
Evasive launch.
Robbie's next interrupt.
Everyone, find
Full dance.
order.
Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Move.
Dawns and Specials coming.
Take your position.
Alright, we pushed. Find your spotlight.
The dog.
We could be behind.
Cabra. Run now.
Right. Sashay left. Shimmy right. Prance forward.
Alright, setting up again.
Steps was simple.
On Stavros, Robbie's first interrupt on Frida.
You have to die.
We got an emitter way up front. We got to get an interrupt on it up there.
Evasive launch.
I'm next interrupt. Alright, we're killing the emitter way up front.
Waltz is down.
Thor next emitter. Watch out for the waltz.
Evasive launch.
Move.
Alright, make your way back over here carefully. We're killing Stavros. Thor's interrupt.
Yes.
Alright, Robbie's next interrupt.
Evasive launch.
I'm next interrupt.
Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Move.
Thor's next interrupt.
Charging. Move.
Done.
Robbie's next interrupt.
Evasive
Charging.
launch.
Move. Everyone, find your
Little dance. We got two pairs going.
Charging. Move.
Just try to stay near your buddy. Everybody else get out of the way.
I couldn't even see who mine was that time.
Head Thor.
Charging. Move.
We gotta kill that emitter. Somebody kill the emitter real quick. Interrupt it if you can. Good job. Alright, Robbie, interrupt if you can on the next one, please. Girl's been popped. Getting some burn in here. Don't overlap the rings on people. They can touch the other rings, just don't touch the people.
Soul Slice. Soul Slice. Soul Slice. Soul Slice. Dreadful Folly.
Next interrupt is me. Alright, find your spotlight.
Vile intruders. Take your places for the
Yeah, you can actually get a little bit of damage on them while they're moving like that.
prance forward. Boogie down.
How are we for reses?
Boogie down.
A minute.
Right. Enough.
Is that we still have a res?
Vibration sicken me.
Got a minute on.
Alright. Alright, we got an emitter.
Folly.
Kill the emitter.
Slice Eruption.
Just don't put the ring on another person. Alright, back to positions here. Positions don't matter as much in this phase, but it helps for the dance.
Soul Slice.
Robbie is interrupt.
Soul Slice. Soul Slice. Soul Slice. Dreadful Folly.
I'm next interrupt. We're gonna get big ads at some point. Maybe. Thor's next interrupt if we need it.
Red Eruption.
Alright,
Good job. You know, I don't think we ever killed. I think we killed Nicholas last.
Yeah, I think we did too. Yeah, we must have switched that around. We were getting soul spikes, and those are the things that hurt if they last long enough. So we saw one soul spike there.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I knew we weren't doing that interrupt for the whole fight.
No, I think we actually did Frida first.
Yeah, I think we did too. It's because that turned out to be such a pain.
Wasn't too bad. I thought we got most
Yeah,
of it.
no, that was good.
Oh, no, we did fine, yeah.
Almost, that was good. Alright, yeah, what's next?
Oz, you're able to roll on that.
Sludgy, right?
Oh, I
Robbie?
totally missed it.
Robbie, don't tell him that. Tell him we got them all.
Oh, the interrupts?
Roll.
For what, the boots? I have 291.
Okay.
I know mine was down one time. I was supposed to do it.
I got it twice. Or something like that.
Wow, Shay wanted that.
This habit just to interrupt stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to repair a guy.
Yeah, as long as the
Now for the fun fight.
the people on the assign start holding their interrupt longer and longer, just to make sure that the tanks don't twitch interrupt right when we burn ours. Although it's alright, as long as it gets interrupted, we can just jump to the next one.
True, you left.
Yeah, so sludgy. So yeah, there were positions for holding, positions for where we were, right? And then positions for where the boss.
Yeah, the boss had to be held because he can't, when he does his little circle explosion, he can't hit a pillar because it'll destroy the pillar.
See that they do
behind.
So where's he first? Is he? That's where we stand first.
Front
right?
left corner. Front left corner.
Is it there or is it behind the corner?
No, it's right there.
Something like that, and then...
Then it's X is across the way.
Like that, or was it I think it was further back, but a little bit like that.
Yeah, and then the next one is over by me, right over here.
Is
This
it
the
that
next
far
one.
forward?
No, it's right here.
Wasn't it over by the gap? It was there?
Yeah,
So
but
we need
it was the
one
bench.
somewhere, don't we?
It's here, and then the fourth one is over on the other side.
Alright, so the third one was there, and the fourth one is...
Over here in the middle sconce.
Okay.
Like this, because we'll hold them a little bit farther back, but...
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, what is it we need to hide from?
This is a big burn phase, and let's see. He drops. I better read the list. It's been a while.
When he charges, you got to be the tank's got to be behind a pillar, and you don't want to be in front of it.
Yeah. So the tank charge. The tanks move so that when he charges them, he smashes into a pillar that knocks down.
And when and that's when you want to use all your big cooldowns, because that's when he is stunned and he takes more damage.
Yeah. So save your cooldowns. Do not pop big cooldowns on the pole. You save and use basically what you have for after he's hit a pillar. And we're going to use hero after he hits the third pillar. So if you use, I think, 3 minutes at the start, they should be back for the third pillar hit and line up with hero. So if you have anything that's like 5+ minutes, save it for that third pillar hit. Or, yeah, I think it's best to save it for the third pillar. You might be able to use pillars 1 and 4. And then, so yeah, you get double damage for a 12-second window when he does that. We start taking more damage every time he's hit a pillar, and that just builds up over the course of the fight. People will be linked together by a chain, so it'll be a pair of people, and you have to move away from each other to break it, but you don't want to break it. So basically, you're chained to a person. You need to stay relatively near that person. It's 14 yards. Some characters might be able to survive a chain break, but most characters will just get killed. So the idea is stay close together, and there will be void zones put on the ground. There will be these patches of, dirt patches from falling stuff, and we basically just have to move out of those. And if you are chained, you are moving with your buddy. And that means if you are chained to Zeph, you are moving up to melee so that he can keep hitting. Casters and healers, it's easier if we're chained to each other. We can just stay further back somewhere. and it can become difficult to find a spot, so you're just going to have to get used to moving with your chain spot. And then there is a roar, which is a knockback. So the idea there is you're going to get knocked into whatever's behind you. If you're near a wall, you just get knocked into the wall. If you get knocked back into one of those dirt patches, you're going to start taking damage. And keep in mind, you and your buddy will both get knocked back. You need to move back together after that knockback. Do not stand on the tanks, because it looks like the closest person to the tank helps soak some damage.
Yeah, that's the job of the off tank in this whole fight basically is to soak damage. And
so they have
We don't swap on this one, do we?
no, I don't think we have. We swap only if you get the mark and you have to run when he's getting charged. I think that's it. Otherwise, no, we don't swap. It's just you tank it and I sit there and soak the crap.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, the tanks have the square and moon, and you do not want to stand on them. And that'll be, you know, around the smash, we're okay. We have that little window of burn, but then make sure you're clear of them. So we're going to start the fight here, and the deal is that the void zones, the falling rocks, will be placed relatively near people. So we're going to start up here where Drap is, to the left of the first pillar. So we're going to have everybody up here that is not a tank or melee. And the deal is that the void zones are going to get dropped near people, not exactly on top of people, but near them. And this helps to leave area for the rest of the fight. So basically the deal is that we have to kill them before the end, but we also want to make sure we do not run out of floor space. And the deal is generally range and casters want to stay as far back as they can, so that they kind of cause the void zones to appear further back. So you just kind of move a little bit in front of them, just far enough in front of them, you're not getting hit by them when we move up, and that way it gives us more room to work in for the fight. Oh yeah, I took my flask late. Sorry, where are we on flasks? Are they gone?
Some of them are running low.
I got 4.
Oh, okay. Let's do this then. Let's take our break, and then we're going to come back and do the fight. Putting up a break timer.
I had to let the dogs out anyway.
Is there any way to look at your conduits while you're in game other than being at the conduit thing?
Yeah, if you're not in a dungeon. You go up and click on your Sanctum tab, or thing up your mini-map.
Okay.
When it opens it up, you click on your, whoever your conduit is, like mine's Najim Mistblade. Actually, it does allow me to open it up and look at it. You just can't change it.
No, I don't want to change it. I just want to look. So where is it, Jeff?
All right, click on your Sanctum tab.
Okay, I see you now, bud.
Okay.
Okay. I'm always dumb some of the times. Well, today. Fear effects.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Checking to see if we're back.
Holy cow, the Cardinals swept the Yankees.
Just missing a couple.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think we've got everybody back. Going to do a ready check for the pull. Make sure you've had your second flask and your oil.
He drops the extra mechanic where you click on it and then you AE down all the little ones.
Oh, thank you. That'll make life interesting. We're just going to have to stack that on top of them and hopefully blow it up real quick. There are the chains, yep. You will be chained to your partner, and you just have to stay fairly close. It's 14 yards, you don't have to be right on top of them. You can kind of go around one void zone, but it's much safer to go on the same side. Yep, so when the chains go out, get to your buddy. And plan ahead for the knockbacks, and plan ahead for when we're moving for the for when he charges into that next pillar. Your range DPS are going to want to be at least close enough to shoot him. And your healers are going to want to be close enough to heal the tanks.
And if you guys, you range, if you get changed to me, please move up, because if I come back to you, I can't hit the boss.
Yep, whoever's Zeph's buddy has to move right up there, and then you're going to have to dodge the stomp. The boss does a stomp right underneath. The range don't have to worry about generally, but melee do.
Where do we drop the void zones?
The void zones are just dropped automatically somewhere near us, so we're just to the back to cheat them to the back, but it's not anything that actually drops off of us. It's just something that's aimed roughly at people. Okay. So again, 3-minute cooldown save for the first smash.
2, 2, 1, 1.
Alright, so there's the first chain pairs have gone out, so you just stay relatively near the person with the see they're chained to you. So here's the first patch of rubble. And he does a stomp that's going to knock back. There's the rubble patches that just look like that. Yep, so you're going to have to move around those is all. Alright, somebody's got to go over and click that essence over there.
Come on, Shay. Never mind. I don't know if somebody got to it, but
the tank is going to run up to the first pillar. Alright, get away from the pillar. Don't stand in between. Alright, we're blowing them up here. Alright, and then he's going to get moved to the next spot, so we're all going to kind of move forward. The range will be just in front of those last void zones, so we're going to hang out. Alright, we got the essence, we're waking up in the back.
Watch your step. Run.
Alright, yeah, so we want to be, range wants to be pretty far back. If you get chained, consider moving to the left through those. We can't get in front. We don't want to go over next to that next pillar. We want to be off to the side over here. So consider sneaking through a crack over here between two of the spots, like a further crosshair kind of thing. You're not going to take a ton of damage moving through. He's going to charge into the next pillar soon, get prepared. So we're taking him clockwise. There we go.
Actually, we can just hold him right here.
Alright, we got an essence up there. Somebody's got to go click. See the green essence. Somebody click that. There we go. We blow up the moats.
Hey, Don. You have to participate in that.
Sorry. I thought I was standing next to my chain person.
well, Shay, you can go anywhere you want. I got caught in a
You're
stomp.
behind the boss. Make sure you're not ahead of it. Alright, we need to leave that floor space free over there. Yeah, if you're in the entrance half of the room, you're on the wrong side. You want to be down the other side.
2, 1.
We're gonna get the third spot soon. Run into that third pillar.
We're gonna have to do something soon because he has a lot of health left.
Yeah, we should be getting him down with like 30% on this one, or 40% anyway.
Well, we're missing a lot of people.
Say it didn't have to do with you, just had to do with me not getting out of the stomp fast enough, that's all.
Watch your step. Destructive zone.
So there's one pillar left he's gonna hit, and yeah, so we would want him to be down to like 30 or 40% for that last pillar.
Don't we want to use like time warp or something during?
Yeah, we used it on the third pillar hit.
Target you.
He's gonna hit the third one
I
soon.
think we might need to use it later.
No, it's the third pillar.
He missed that
Actually,
one.
no, that was good. That's a cheat we do.
What, run him into the wall?
Yeah, then we just got to dodge his rubble, but then we still have the other pillar.
Well, you guys are gonna have to do 50% of his health here.
Watch your step.
Alright, so yeah, so the deal is you see the circles go relatively near somebody. So that's why we want to stay far back, range and kill, stay far back, and just kind of follow them around the outside of the room. You want to be way up against the walls, pretty much as far back as you get range on things. Just, you know, heals are going to have to move far enough forward to reach the tanks. Range have to move far enough forward to hit. And the idea is we just kind of follow him around the room, That leaves the void zones back. They don't get out in front of them. That gives us more room to work with. You can release. We're right at the entrance here.
Oi. When you get out.
And hopefully that tune-up room gave people an idea of where their cooldowns are going to line up. Those burn windows are real short, but you definitely want to make sure stuff's lining up with them.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that difficult to stay with the chains.
Yeah, the chains is a pain. Make sure.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because I could have swore I was with my chain buddy, but I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like Raven and I got chained again the second time, but apparently I was chained to Nad.
Yeah, so sorry, go ahead.
So that was me. We were way across the room.
Yeah, like Draft said, the two of you that are chained together get a little red chevron. So that's how you know which pair you go to. So look for the red over the head of somebody else, and you got to move next to that person. And you've both got those rings around you. So the 6 people will all have the rings of chain around them, and once that ends and you're actually chained together, then you see the chains linking you to the person.
Oh yeah, Shane and I were doing pretty good till I didn't get out of that stomping time.
But yeah, look for those red chevrons over your head, and particularly your buddy's head.
Got it.
Well, for those that I murdered, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Whatever.
I said whatever.
Whatever.
Alright, we are set. Putting up timer.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
AoE invader.
You're not.
Chains have gone out. Remember, casters, healers, stay far back as you can. If somebody can run forward. Zeph, are you chained?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm chained to Shay again of all things.
That essence. Did a good bump on that one.
4.
Alright, he's going to run to the first pillar soon. Make sure you're not in between him and the pillar. Get ready for the burn. We're still hanging back. We're hanging out at the edge of the wall. Alright, we're going to move. He's getting moved over to where the red X is. Chains are going out. Try to stay on the outer wall here. You can kind of hang out back at Skull. If you didn't have to go forward, you can be hanging out back towards Skull.
See, I couldn't see where mine was at. I killed.
Yeah, I was completely across the room. Done.
Gonna get a knockback here in a second.
Four, 3,
Here was Shay.
1.
He's gonna charge to the next pillar soon. Try to stay on the outer edge. He's gonna charge in a moment.
Target you.
Somebody can pop that destruction thing over there.
There's a chaotic essence.
Knockback. Sorry, that's not the knockback. The knockback's the roar. That's 5 seconds away. Here comes the knockback. Watch your back. Yeah, sneak up along the edge or just between two of the spots.
2.
We're going to do the next charge here in a moment. This is for pillar number 3.
Stay away from light.
This is the push. Yeah.
Hey, I see it. It's dropped.
I'm going to head over to the wall here more. Slow. Make sure we're not running ahead of that pillar over there. He's going to smash this pillar here in a moment.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Pop that essence if you can. Watch out, don't get near this pillar. He's going to charge soon. Alright, we gotta finish him off here.
Watch your step. Destructive stone.
Knock back in one. Pop the essence.
That was...
3, 2, 1.
Target you.
Yep, you just have to have more people alive longer. And if we kill more of those essences, if we can manage to even get the boss on the essence and then move them back to where we want them ahead of the charge, I think that'll let us AoE down a little more. That might give us a little more push. And then we just have to do better at keeping people to the outer edges. Try to stay far behind.
Yeah, I think part of our issue was we didn't all move as a group, so people were way spread out when change popped up.
Yeah, basically people want to cheat to the back, except that somebody's got to make a beeline up front if you get linked to Zeph.
Well, so far, Shay's the only one that's been chained up with me. So, I think
tend
it's...
to have some affinity like that, yeah. Everybody sees Zeph's comment. Sorry, Draft's comment. That's a really good comment. The void zones on the ground will not kill you right away. Breaking
All they do is they slow you down a bit. That's all it is.
There's physical damage, but yeah, it's not much.
No, it gives you a little bit of a slow as you're passing through it. Not much, though, because I run right through it all the time.
Yeah, so if you need to relocate, and there's two that are just overlapping a little bit, run that border between them to get to a better spot that's on the edge. You know, the idea is that we're clustered pretty tight. We get a couple void zones near us, and we just kind of all move together a little bit in front of them. You know, just far enough in front of them we're not taking damage. And if the
and that's the other thing Thor said that was true. You guys got to move as a group and stay together, loosely spread out, but that's about it. Because people on the other side of the room shouldn't be, you know, that's a problem when you're trying. The only person that should be worrying about getting to is Zeph, because Zeph is close and someone's in the range pack. Otherwise, you know, it should be a simple thing just to move together. And your chain people are basically standing right next to each other at that point.
Yep. And the other thing is if you're on the wall, the knockback's not going to move you anywhere.
Right.
Just be aware for the knockback if you're chained to somebody. One of you doesn't get stuck on something. You both got to move together. And potentially talk about it. If you want to be somewhere where you're not and you're chained to somebody, tell them where you want to go.
I was going to say, Shay doesn't have much of a choice because I got to be kind of up close and personal with the boss. Which I'm not sure what happened on that one, but so far we seem to be doing pretty good together.
You just jinxed yourself, you know that, right?
Oh, hush. I got confidence in my partner.
No. They're going to give you a different partner.
Eh.
Alright, here we go. That was close. 5% more per quarter, and we got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Where are you, Minnie?
Further back.
Watch your step.
Destructive stone.
Roaring 4, this is the knockback. There's an essence, wake up the essence if somebody can up there.
Let's head over to the other side, Shay. Do his essence for him.
He's got a rush in 3 seconds. Try to blow up an essence real quick, or remote. Here comes the rush. Alright, 78 is about the same as last time. Alright, work around the edges. We want to be, yeah, range wants to be pretty near where the boss was before, pretty near Skull.
Go ahead and start moving draft.
Dawn, I'm right next to you, honey.
I see ya. We need to go around these things. Come with me. Come.
Yeah, so there we had a void zone way in the back, so we just stepped in front of it. That's perfect. Knock back in 2, knock back. As soon as he decides to do it. There it is. Alright, he's going to rush the next pillar. That's pillar number 3 in 3 seconds. Just make sure you're within range to shoot him at the next pillar. Here we go. Somebody pop that essence if you can.
Where's my thingy? Oh, there it is.
Watch your step.
Good job on those ads, working on the boss. Now, let's get everybody over to the left wall if you can behind him. Try to come through those to the wall and then move back along the wall. Just be careful with your buddy. Yeah, that's going to leave us lots of nice room to move in the middle. Yeah, that's good. So if you get a void zone, just move up right in front of it. He's going to do the next rush in 7 seconds.
Destruct 3, 2, 1.
That's what I didn't like about being that close to him.
About to do the next rush. Pop the essence if we can. Alright, staying up on the outer wall here as much as we can. That was good, 4 stacks.
Watch your step.
Yeah, try to stay on the outer wall if you can. Try to move just past. Yep, the remains of the old one. There you go. Yeah, pick a time when it's safe. Yeah, just step up through as a pair. Step up through.
Raven, come through.
Yeah, just right in front of these. We got good room here. Alright, after this next smash, we're going to pop anything we got left. Let's pop the essence. It's going to charge in 3 seconds.
2, 1.
Stay away from light.
There we go. All stones if you need them. Yep, just set up here safe with your person. This is the last chunk, so don't worry too much about floor position now. Just stay with your partner. You just want to try to kill him before the next charge. We'll have just a little bit of time after it. We got to knock back in 5. Knock back any moment, try to break the essence so we can cleave. Start popping defensives.
3, 2, 1.
Stay away from light.
Wow, I got stomped to death.
Yeah,
we got him. But we got him.
Yeah, good job. We want to, yeah, make sure we get him hitting somewhere that's fairly nearby at that last phase. If he does do a 5th charge.
I got hit by fallen rubble and couldn't move, so I had to sit there and absorb the charge.
Nice job.
What do we do with the head?
That's for your.
4 of them.
You gotta kill them 4
turn it
times
in.
and cheat to hear at the start of the dungeon.
This mirror does not seem beyond repair. Be warned.
Hit quest.
Denathrius's most loyal guardian still
I finally can turn it in.
and our quarry.
Well, I got another memory.
Any cloth wearers want Mastery Haste gloves?
Yeah?
Go ahead and roll if you want them.
Yeah, I could use them.
Woohoo! Look out.
Oh, these are some of my favorite trash pulls.
Hey,
See,
now,
Paige,
now,
there's,
now, I beat you.
Shut the hell up, lady.
For when I was on my
I'll
Demon
never
Hunter,
again.
these are some fun pulls.
Everybody has to roll.
What the hell is that?
Everybody has to roll something that ends in a 3. Alright, looks like Paige for the gloves.
So hold back. They're on.
I never win anything. That's so cool.
Alright, I'm not gonna give them to you then.
Please and thank you.
Die.
Denathrius's slut will destroy Revendreth. You are a disgrace to our kind, Raven. You will not serve, then you will stumble.
Oh yeah, break the shielded guy before he detonates. That's right. Those are the Stone Legion commandos. Don't let them go commando. Yeah, so we get these same ads during the fight, don't we? At least we get the Goliaths. I think we get the commandos too.
We get the commandos too.
Yeah, so when the commandos, exactly. Nobody wants to see those rocks. Yeah, when the commandos start to do that shield, we just want to break the shield at least, and that prevents them from popping. So we also get these little anima orbs get tossed out during the fight. See, there's a commando, he's doing the detonation, we just break the shield and then he won't detonate. Yeah, just like that. We'll get these orbs, there's another detonation there. And we will bring them back to the prince. So the prince is hanging out where he is now, in front of the big red door, to the left of where we came in. And people that are quick, and this is during the intermission phase, so we forced one of the generals to back off, and they fly, and we get these ads coming down. And these little anima orbs go out. We run them back to the prince, and then the prince will end that phase for us once we have him fully charged. That's the stuff I remember anyway.
That's about it. And then in the last phase, we fight both the generals at the same time, and you got to clear your stacks in those circles, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's some void zones to deal with. So there's a thing we were running to the right and a thing we were running to the left. I think we were trying to run the stone circles to the left and the daggers to the right. And then there's a meteor, and the meteor needs to get run in near the boss. And it has 3 phases to the hit. And I think you want to dodge, if I remember correctly, you dodge the first phase and you soak the other 2. But there's an optional, or you want to get hit by the first phase also once you've got stacks of the dagger bleeds, I believe.
Yes.
So the rough idea, I think the rough idea is that we want to put a void zone over on the yellow side. I'm trying to remember what that is. That may not be in normal. Is it crystallize? Is that the thing? Does that sound right? Reverberating eruption. So reverberating eruption starts in P2. So P1, we fight Kale and Krashal is flying. We get him down to half. And then we get our intermission with the lads. We got to run the orbs back. P2, we fight Krashal. Kale is flying. We get Krashal down to half. We get ads again. Run orbs back again. Final phase, we fight them both from 50 down to 0. So in P2, we're going to pick up reverberating eruption. And you're going to want to run those over to the yellow side, drop them so they're near another one, and it's going to leave a patch of dirt on the ground. And every time we get a new one, it's going to cause an echoing annihilation at all the other ones. And we want somebody to stand. We want one person in each of the circles. So you don't have to go in the one that just came down. But in all the old ones, we need one person to stand in there and soak it, otherwise it hits everybody. It doesn't do a lot of damage. The deal is you just can't take two, so that means we can't stack them on each other. If we overlap them, you got to make sure you're only in one, you're not in two. The second one will hit for quintuple damage. So that's the seismic upheavals. Sorry, it's the reverberating eruptions. Let's see. Seismic upheaval is just a little void zone around people, and that's just don't stand on somebody when it's on you. Wicked Blade is the dagger. People will be marked for that. It will go through everybody, so it'll get thrown at you and go back to Kale, and it will hit everybody that's in that line. So we're running that out to the left-hand side. The idea is kind of just run it over here and just spread out a little bit so that they don't go through multiple people. It gives you a bleed, and the bleed lasts indefinitely, except that one of the bosses also does the Stonebreakers combo. So the Stonebreakers combo is there's going to be a big ring around somebody. It's also brown. It's going to be earth, nature damage. You want to run that in pretty close, basically run it into the melee stack. So Zeph, you're going to want to move out of that unless you've got some bleeds on you. So the deal is the first thing will crystallize the person. They're going to get stunned. And you want to be in there at the second phase of that for the crystalline burst if you have bleeds. If you have bleeds, it will stun you, but it will break your bleeds off. And then there's a third phase, there's a void zone for the meteor, and we need everybody to step in for the third phase. So when somebody runs in with the Stonebreakers combo, skip the first hit. If you've got a bleed, jump in for the second hit. You can potentially wait till you got 2 stacks of the bleed. And everybody jump in for the third hit, the meteor, and they look a little different. And I think everything else is pretty straightforward. Healers, when the Goliaths in the intermission phases jump on somebody, they're taking a lot of damage, so just watch their health. And they'll build up damage over time, but those guys are pretty easy to kill. And the commandos, again, we just break the shields before they pop. That's about it. We save hero for the burn phase when we have 3. Does anybody recall, are they shared? They're not shared, right? Was there one we killed first? Or do we have to kill them together? We have to kill them together.
You have to kill them together.
Yeah.
That's the deal. So once we kill one, the other one does triple damage. So we want to, try to bring them down roughly together. It's not the end of the world to have one go down 10 or 15 seconds early.
Definitely keep them together then.
Yep. Okay. We are all set. Starting timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Your rebellion ends here! Traitors must die!
Yeah, this is the easy part of the fight, not much going on. So blades go out in 5 seconds. If you get them, just try to run off to the left so they get thrown over there.
Something special is coming.
It's using different marks. Oh, we gotta soak the sparks. Just one person, or just make sure somebody gets into sparks.
Something special is
Alright, run that up.
coming.
Was that the meteor? That was, yeah, so we wanted to make sure we soaked that. I think somebody soaked it. Nobody died.
I did.
Yeah. So we want a bunch of people in there for that last phase. So I think when it's clear, only go in it for the bleeds. And when it gets solid, everybody step in it. Blades, want to run off to the side. That's what it is, yeah. It goes through person 1, through person 2, and back to the boss. That's why we have to try to put everybody to the side. So try to run up to the purple side for that one. We'll try to put the, in P2, we'll put the void zones down on the yellow side.
Something special is coming.
The first intermission's about to come.
Run that up. Only stand in the ring if you got a bleed. Once it goes solid, everybody in for the swirly. For the swirly, everybody in. Good. Okay. There's bleeds. Alright, we're gonna get ads. Ready to kill the ads.
Series of defense.
Clear the skies! Bring me their anima, heroes!
So we can't hurt kill, we're just killing ads. Once you see anima orbs, just grab them and run them back to Renathal's ring.
Something special is coming. Series of swipe. Pulverizing meteor.
Yeah, so if you picked up an orb, you're a really fast orb or picked up a ring, you're a fast runner.
Series of swipe.
So yeah, we're killing this Goliath to end the phase. Actually, we're not killing the Goliath to the end of the phase, we're running back. Soak the sparks in your fast. Never mind, the phase is going to end.
Specials coming.
You cannot escape!
Kill that Goliath. Kill the Goliath. We're going to switch to Grishal here.
You are right. I can stand this. Join me, flying.
Alright, so if you get reverberations, you run them over to the right side. Crystallize, bring it in, bring it in.
Pulverizing.
Oh, sorry. Everybody stack. Yeah, so yeah, just that'll be in the melee stack.
Something special is coming.
Blades off to the purple side.
Sorry, I couldn't go that far.
Yeah, so alright, so here's the first eruption. See, I'm going to run off to the right. I'm going to drop it by yellow. Soak the sparks if you can. So when we get the next eruption, we're going to put it near that first one. Yeah, so just run all those little swirlies. Is it 2? 3. That's right, it's 1, 2, 3 on these. The next
Something special is coming.
the next reverberating eruption, we're going to put it near the first one, and somebody has to stand in the previous existing ones. Just one person. Alright, so here's the, keep it close, and then everybody step in when it goes swirly. You can stand in the first ring again if you have bleed stacks.
Stone fist.
Like I see, alright, so one person stand in the old one and put that other one near it, run the yellow over to the side. Yeah, so we just have to stay out of there. So next time we have to have one person standing in each of the two giant dirt circles.
Something special's coming.
When the third one goes down.
Taunt the boss.
I will break you!
Alright, one person in each, just one person in each of the big circles, and dropping a third. It's not the end of the world to have two people in, it's better to have two than zero. Crystallize, run it into the boss, run it into the boss, bleed. Alright, everybody in it now? Good. Alright, little sparks.
Hardened stone form.
If you pick up a spark, you're fast for orbs, which are going to start dropping here. We're about to push.
I will clear the skies, you!
One person in each of these. Looks like we're going to get it.
I need more anima!
Alright, just making sure we don't die. Alright, killing the Goliath. So you can hit Grashall, but you don't really do anything to him. Just make sure we kill the Goliath. Any orb, just run it back in.
Taunt the boss.
When they
Something
do
special's coming.
crystallize,
Blades now, we'll just keep them over on the purple side. Crystallize is close. If you have a bleed, you can step in it.
Pulverizing meteor.
Everybody soak the big swirly. Alright, we got sparks. People with sparks, go ahead and grab those orbs.
I will break you!
One person in each of the big swirlies.
Something special's coming.
Blades to the purple side. You don't want to be on the purple side if you don't have blades.
Taunt the boss.
Still running orbs. Alright, phase is ending. Just try to keep them roughly together, health-wise. Popping hero. I got some sparks over there.
Serrated slice. Pulverizing meteor.
Soak this early. Yeah.
Use a defense. Stone fist.
Gonna get eruption soon. We gotta put one person in each. Blades go to the purple side. One person in each. Once they're not swirling, somebody's in there.
Something special's coming. Use a defense.
Yeah, and you wanna, you don't want to stand in too early, but we want to make sure we get up.
Slices of evil.
A little more damage on Kale. Remember, there's 3 sets of these. Yeah, just have to step.
Something special's coming. Serrated slice.
Nice staggering.
Gotta get Gale down.
Yep. Cleave from Kale. Alright, bring that close. If you have a bleed, you can stand in. Everybody stand in for the swirly. Everybody in. Good job. Alright, one person in each of these. Alright, looks like we're putting the eruptions on the purple side now. So let's run the daggers to the yellow side. We'll put the eruptions on the purple side.
On the boss. Something special's coming.
Here's the daggers, yellow side.
Seismic of evil.
3 of these little guys to step out of the sparks.
Use a defensive. Serrated swipe. Stone face.
Getting eruption soon, one person in each. I need somebody back here, I can't stand in it. Crystallize, get ready.
Something special.
Everybody stand when it's swirly.
Something special's coming.
Good. Cleave off of Grashall. They're doing fine.
On the boss. Seismic of evil. Target you. Pulverizing meteor.
Nice job. Impressive.
to see our loyalty twisted by the one we once served.
The Stoneborn were not the only ones.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that fight was always tuned easier.
I dare
At least
say
I know
even
that.
the Arbiter herself has been made a pawn. The time has come to dethrone our former master.
So yeah, now we get to the fight where the mechanics are kind of as complicated as the dance fight. So this one is kind of a three-phase fight. First phase is up here, it doesn't last for all that long. Other phases are down below. So this first bit, we have two groups that are soaking
Key to victory, mortal.
stuff. I'm trying to remember what it is. And so basically there's a bunch of little ads that spawn around this, blow them up.
It's the ads problem. That's what it is. He shoots a beam at the current tank that has it, and people are going to get hit by it.
Yeah, so we split into two groups, and yeah, we need one group to basically hang out with each tank.
Because you need 3 stacks. That's the tricky part. We're probably doing more damage than we did, so I heard from a friend of mine that he was doing it, they didn't even break off into groups, they just stayed together. Because the trouble is, remember, you need 3 stacks of that debuff so you can run faster to the center.
Yes.
And if we're killing it fast enough, which our DPS seems to be high enough, we might have a problem getting 3 stacks.
Well, based on how fast we're killing stuff, I'm thinking we're pretty close to where we were before. We'll be slightly quicker.
Pace yourself, Rimonia. Rushing one's
Yeah, so the deal is...
unflattering. I shall assist our guests with their atonement.
Right, so we start with 4 stacks of Burden of Sin. And at the end of the phase...
rend their bodies and send their souls screaming into the maw.
He will draw people... Yeah, that's right. He throws us all against the walls. And we have to move into the... He's going to drop down the floor. We have to run and drop down in that hole to follow him down there. And if we don't do it in time, we're dead. So each stack of Burden of Sin slows you down. Actually, you don't have to drop in the hole. You just have to get close enough to him. You get inside his inner ring, and you're safe. So yeah, you want to have lost 3 stacks, but not 4, I believe, for some reason.
Okay.
Actually, maybe losing 4 is okay, but we need to make sure that everybody's winding up with like
Allow
1
me to
stack,
This place won't tidy itself.
and that means
want
we get into the middle. Let's see what else there's. So yeah, so he has Cleansing Pain on the tank. If you have Burden of Sin, you lose a stack. If you're out of stacks, you don't want to stack with a tank because every person that gets hit and loses a stack, every person that gets hit causes an echo to be summoned. Oh, that was why we didn't do all 4, was because it was extra echoes. And if you no longer have any stacks, you take way more damage from Cleansing Pain. So yeah, you just generally the idea was you would take 3 hits, and I think it was he would hit 1 tank and their people and drop a stack. He would hit the other tank and their people and drop a stack, and then he will call on the sword to do a move that basically wipes out 1/3 of this floor. It covers it in red. So we were moving counterclockwise is the way we were going in this phase. And so we've got a group that's in front, facing the direction he's going to go, a group that's behind. We AoE down those little ads once they show up, just on the boss, just AoE them down quick.
Thank you, love.
Blood Price. If Blood Price hits you, you are stunned. Oh, that's the deal. So there's damage that goes out to everybody with the same number of stacks, and that's why we wanted to alternate the stacks. That lowered the Blood Price explosion damage. So that was why we would do half, 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 half. So let's try that and see how it goes. And if we have to stack everybody, we'll do that. Feeding time. Feeding time, you got to make sure that you move your circle away from other people. Do not stand in other people's circles. Everybody that gets hit in the circle will cause him to be healed, and that makes the phase take longer. Then we get downstairs. Kind of the main thing is there will be groups of ads that will come off to the side, and we need to make sure they die. So we were having range shoot stuff that was off to the sides. There will be ads on either side of these ramps.
Okay.
And then there was stuff closer into Denathrius that could be cleaved down by tanks and melee, and then the range once they have their little ads. Dead.
Not yet.
The sword will do these lines on the floor, you just dodge. And then Denathrius will pull everybody in with Hand of Destruction that we were seeing in the Sepulchre fight. And when that happens, we need to move away, and what we're doing is there's a portal at each end of the ramp, and we're running through the portal. We wind up on the other side, we fight ads over there, fight him over there, and then when he does another hand, we go back through the portal, finish the ads, and then we go, I think we were going 90 degrees around to get the other ads. And basically the phase ends when you push him to 40% health. And we just wanted to make sure all the Kabbalists were dead by then. Because that would basically mess up the rest of the fight for us if they're not. So we wanted to make sure the Kabbalists were gone. Get to 40%, then we were in the center downstairs. And when we're in the center, again, he's going to use a sword periodically to basically make a third, I think, of the floor where you can't stand.
I think down there he does in quarters.
Yeah, he does Hand of Destruction, pulls us to him, we have to run out of it.
No, you can't come up right now. Okay.
What else is it?
No.
Yeah, I think it was basically just running out of stuff, and we pop hero and try to finish him off. Oh, and that's right, there's an image of him as well.
Oh, and there's the sword that slices across the room, too.
Yeah, Ramorni is always slicing across, we gotta keep running out of those.
Actually, the sword is tanked in the third phase. Or downstairs, the sword's tanked.
Yep.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, groups. So, let's see, with... Let's see, one symbol, we must use another one. Alright, so with, I don't know if you guys remember which direction you were in. I think maybe Truckee, you were the counterclockwise.
Yeah, yeah, I always stood over here.
Alright, and Nick will be the clockwise side. We're going counterclockwise. I think there's might be a knockback when you get hit. So with Truckee, let's put Bose, Tic Tac, Shay. Let's put Nad. Raven. And Ebony.
Yes.
Was that Truckee side you were just calling out?
Yep. So I had Bose, Tic Tac, Shay, Raven, Ebony. Did I say Mort? We'll put Mort over there. And on Nick's side, let's put you over there too, Zeph. And Nick's side, we're going to put Paige, Ned, Thor, Draft, Robbie, and me.
I'm sorry, what side is that, Minnie? I was paying attention, but it didn't compute.
Yeah, that's Nake's side. That's going to be the square side, so we're going to be counterclockwise. Yeah, so this is for the big tank hit, and we're going to get little ads on us, and we just need to make sure we're hit. I think twice was enough, right? If we had 2 stacks, we were able to make it in. But getting hit 3 times was better. 2 stacks was really tight. So you got to run out the little circles. And those are the I got everything unpacked, it's hard to read it. Feeding time, you got to run out the feeding time. Otherwise you want to be stacked and you want to be just behind the tank, I think is good enough to get hit. Alright, timer's going up.
Let your penny speaking.
1,
3, 2, 1.
That was not me.
Cleanses the soul.
I don't think I did it.
I didn't see you move.
Run out those echoes, run out the little chevrons. You just don't want to have multiple people hit because he's going to heal.
Your vanity will cost
He just throws people away, and then we're going to stack up. Oh, we got an emitter to kill too. Kill the emitter. Alright, and then we got to AoE these things down quick. Okay, just don't overlap those. Echoes of Sins, gotta die, gotta die. The next hit's gonna be on Trucky's side. Everybody over there, make sure you're lined up with Trucky. Just run out if you get the. Alright, we gotta all move forward, all move forward.
Three, 2.
Alright, there's an echo we can't hit back there. Hopefully it doesn't cause us. Blowing up the ads.
Your vanity will cost.
We're gonna get knocked back.
3, 2, 1.
This is on Nake. This hit is on Nake. Yeah, we gotta make sure everybody's stacked up for those. All the ads have to die. Gotta kill the emitter too right now.
Four, 3, 2.
We're gonna get the sword next. We gotta get him lower. Gotta get him lower health wise.
3, 2, 1.
This is a Trucky hit. Yeah, just make sure those aren't on other people. You don't have to move out real far, just they're not on other people.
Your vanity will cost.
Alright, after this knockback, Nake's side takes the hit.
2, 1.
Make sure you're stacked up with Nate. Kill the emitter. Take away the ads.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Something special happened.
We gotta get him down to 70% right now. So my guess is he got healed too much, we just didn't get much damage on him. So we gotta make sure we're stacked on the tanks, right next to the boss, so we can cleave those ads on the boss. We gotta make sure we run those little red rings out. I'm just gonna wipe here, don't bother with healing.
Watch your feet.
And we just have to move them fast, we'll just burn them.
No, Drew, they're not supposed to hit everybody.
Yeah, or like right behind him.
Just the people that it's aimed at.
Yeah, a number of people get lifted up into the air and then knocked back. It's unavoidable. And they just have to stack back up. So basically you're stacked with your tank the whole time, except when you get the feed. You gotta run the feed out. You don't have to run it out far, just so that the ring does not touch anybody else. If somebody's standing on you with a ring, just run out of it. Thanks for food.
Got like 1 minute on the flask.
Yeah.
And come to think of it, Nick, I think we were flip-flopped.
Are people okay to keep going on this guy for a little while? Maybe give it another half hour or something?
Boss is good for whenever.
Yeah, so go ahead if you... Does anybody need another flask? Let's go ahead and pop. If we have our own flask, go ahead and pop another one. Oh, we're getting a cauldron. Do not pop your own flask. Thank you, Ebony.
You're welcome.
So use one of those and stick another in your pocket. Remember to use it before you log. So we may try to run this whole flask. We'll see how we're doing on time. Well, we're going to kill him on this pole, so we won't need to.
Right, that's the way to think positive. There you go.
But if we don't, we might run a little longer.
We got this.
Yeah, so we'll also have the advantage of having everything ready on pull here. So I think basically, yeah, Trucky's just going to run into him and hold him pretty much where he is on pull. Nick's side is going to be hanging out down here on pull on the counterclockwise side. And then yeah, so that first burden is going to go pretty quick. So Trucky's side, make sure you're ready to just step up with him and take that hit. And the deal is you want to make sure your stacks get knocked down at least to 1 stack. So I think you want to take 3 hits during that phase. And that gives you the run speed that you'll need. Oh, check your oils too. That gives you the run speed that you'll need to make it to Denathrius at the end of the phase. Of course, just grabbing some pets.
Get her done, guys.
Stand on Trucky's ass.
Nice.
I might have got a call.
Yeah, he did say he was on call this evening.
Tell you what, let's do a real short break. Just a couple minutes to step away, stretch your legs, get a drink, go to the bathroom. Alright, 3-minute break. Hopefully that gives Thor time for his call.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go. They're coding someone in the ER, or in the ICU, and I gotta go.
Oh, damn.
Alright, if everybody is actually here, this will be double duty for the poll to see if we're ready for it.
You're not gonna make any changes to the groups?
Let's see.
I don't see why, but I mean, just in case.
I got 8 on one side and 6 on the other now. Yeah, let's
I can go.
That'll work. Okay, we got Ebony on Nate's side. That works just fine.
I don't know who threw the carp out there, but that's hilarious.
Oh, did we get one? I saw we had one last time, but this one will be better. More effective. Alright, we're not quite all back yet. We're almost all back.
On COVID.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I so want 5 days off work. I'm sorry, I just need a vacation.
Okay, we are all here. So remember, Trucky's group's going to head quick for the hit.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
You will answer for your arrogance.
3, 2, 1.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
Alright, we blew up all those ads.
Blood strike.
Your vanity will cost
Knock back after this next fight is going to take a hit.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, hit the emitter plus all the ads.
Four, 3, 2.
About to lose part of the floor range. Kill that stuff in the back real quick.
exterminate.
Alright, Trucky's side takes the next hit. Get lined up for it.
1.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
Alright, blowing this all up. Remember, if you get the feeds, run them out so they're not touching other people.
Blood strike.
Your vanity will cost you.
Alright, next group is taking the next hit. Right now, line up with Nake.
2.
Slow square.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
Alright, killing the emitter plus the ad. We gotta get more damage on him. We gotta kill these ads. You're gonna lose part of the floor.
Three, two, one.
We gotta push him. We gotta push him. We've only got him halfway there.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Yeah, don't worry about the ads here. I don't think the emitter's going to do us any good, but...
The soul.
Four.
We got to push him real fast, real fast.
2, 1. Something special's rapid.
Exterminate.
Yeah, so we're way behind here. I think we're going to need to drop one of the heals to DPS. Because we're just not pushing fast enough. I think we can... Yeah, we still have some people with 2 stacks left there. So yeah, you want to make sure you're down to 1 stack, so you've taken 3 hits. So Nad had 3 left, I had 2, Ebony had 2, Seth had 2, Paige had 2. Everybody else would have been alright.
Is at an end.
Alright, guys, I gotta drop. My boss is texting me now.
Okay.
Oh, great.
That good, huh?
No, the other shipping guy will not be at work tomorrow.
A steward's job is never.
Sounds like a fun day.
Oh my god. Is the $2.50 an hour worth it? Alright, I gotta drop, guys. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Got it, later.
Thank you all for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Good night, Jeff.
Totally enjoyed it.
Good night.
Alright, well, let's try it one more time with this lineup. Actually, let's not even bother trying it draft. Okay, you switched. Great, thank you. Oh, we already had draft switched. What do we have? We got 4.
Yeah, we still got 4 healers.
Alright, well, we'll see if we can do it. We gotta put out more DPS. Everybody's gotta come up, I don't know, like 10-15% there.
I don't know if it'll make a difference. Only 1 healer in Nate's group. Will it make a difference? They reach far enough for both?
Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine.
Okay.
We're all pretty close.
Just making sure.
So just make sure we're positioned right. Oh, you mean have them hit the Nate side first, or?
Yeah, Nate side was usually going first.
Okay, yeah, let's do that, because right, like draft says, that way we don't have to run through the red stuff. But yeah, try to make sure you're grouped up real tight on the tank. The tank's right next to the boss. And we got to AoE those ads. They have to die from AoE, but we need to be hitting Denathrius the whole time. We got to be blowing up Denathrius. So if somebody can interrupt that thing, and that thing better be under Denathrius, because we gotta kill Denathrius real quick. I assume killing the emitter gives us a buff that might make up for killing it, but we just got to make sure we get basically every third of the floor that goes out. He's got to be down 10%, right? So he's got to be, you know, pretty much 90 after that first chunk of floor. Okay, timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your downfall.
3, 2, 1.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Alright, so it's on the other side again.
Blood price.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
3, 2.
Drop that thing over there if you can.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Something special's happening.
Exterminate this vermin.
Inevitable.
3, 2, 1.
Confess your sins, lest they
We gotta kill that emitter in the back. I think it's, never mind, we're all dead. So let's, wipe. Step in the road stuff. So, did we just taunt to the wrong side there on the pole?
Desolation.
I didn't even taunt.
Your
Desolation.
hubris amassed a debt you cannot
Alright,
pay.
so it looked like Nick had it, but then it went the other way. I don't know, maybe we were having some trouble lining them up.
1.
I don't know, it's like on pool, it's like he poured it over to where Nick was. I hadn't seen that before. It was weird.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, then he turned to me.
Inevitable.
My rule cannot be challenged.
4.
We're wiping.
Is at an end.
I'll put down a feast. I don't know, maybe if you hit him with something before you ran in, maybe that made him port. I don't know. Maybe somebody else had aggro on the ported when he snapped.
I doubt we're getting him down tonight. So we haven't got. Yeah, we haven't got through the first phase yet.
Okay, we are good. Timer starting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See? Did it again.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Lined up with Nick.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Blood price.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Alright, next hit's on Trucky's side.
3, 2.
Emitter off to the side range.
Cleanses the soul.
He's doing something really weird.
Make sure that only one person gets hit by each of those rings.
4,
You gotta be stacked nice and tight so these things die quick.
1. Something special's happening.
Exterminate this
Rapid.
vermin.
3, 2,
Make side. Line it up with Nake.
Put me up.
Yep.